and this here may be tough to you. Snack cake to me, yeah, more hostess. This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feta, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it above Bray Biscuit. This is very big news. This is borderline breaking news, but it's not exactly surprising news. I'm not sure if this news shocks any Panthers fans. If you're a Panthers fan and you're shocked by this news, let me know in the comments below just right now. Don't go any further. Just tell me if you are shocked by the news that just came out. Actually, it came out at, what, 1 a.m. just today. It didn't really start getting reported on until like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, when some of the beat writers from the Panthers started to catch on to it. Some guys from, I think, Cat Scratch Reader caught on to it. And I myself didn't even notice until about 10 o'clock when someone commented on the video and I got a notification to my phone. And someone said, looks like Devin's out. I said, Devin's out? Like, he got hurt playing basketball or something? So I looked up and I saw that he posted a video on his Twitter. Well, it actually wasn't a video. It was a link to a site called Cameo. And if you don't know what Cameo is, basically it's a service for people to solicit themselves to give a cameo, hence the name, in a video or some kind of message where you pay them a certain fee and they'll film themselves or record themselves saying or doing something, and they send you that video and you can send it to someone, or you can add it to your music video, or you can like add it to whatever kind of reel you have. It could be someone saying happy birthday. It could be someone like doing a backflip. It could be someone doing a dance or like doing a quick rap verse. You can like edit it into your music video, that kind of thing. It's a pretty interesting service. The point of the matter here is that Devin Funchess introduced himself as, hey, it's Devin Funchess here, former Carolina Panther and now NFL free agent. Wow. We did not hear this from the Panthers organization. There was not an article from Panthers.com. And honestly, from the time I started recording this video, there still wasn't even a tweet from the Carolina Panthers official Twitter account saying, you know, goodbye, Devin Funchess. We appreciate you, man. Good luck with your future endeavors. We love you in Charlotte. It feels like they weren't even prepared to break this news. And like Devin Funchess said, I'm just going to go ahead and get out in front of it because he saw the writing on the wall. I think most Panthers fans saw the writing on the wall. The team just wasn't really going along with Devin Funchess. You can just tell from the stats. And if you say that stats don't tell the whole story, then if you watch the games, you can see that Devin Funchess was basically being schemed out of a lot of the games, especially late in the season. Early on in the season, Devin Funchess was really good. I actually liked Devin Funchess early on in the season. He was doing some good things for us. The biggest problem with Devin Funchess was that he was inconsistent. He could have games where he went off for you, and he could have games where he was completely invisible, but that wasn't the biggest problem with his inconsistency. The biggest problem was that he'd have games where he'd start off really hot, and then in the second half, like in the fourth quarter, he started dropping. He wouldn't be open. Like, he just wasn't really a factor for a full 4 quarters at a time. And it'd go back and forth between games. He might have a really good game one game. He might have half of a good game one game. He might have 3 quarters of him like being subpar, and then have a few good catches here and there. But for the most part, he could not string together 4 full quarters of solid play. He dropped 6 passes in one game. It just wasn't all that great. And I made a video 5 months ago where I asked the question, we know Devin Funchess is good, but is he good enough to be the wide receiver 1, to be the #1 wide receiver on the Panthers? And honestly, the answer is no. The scheme doesn't really fit him. We're a fast, kind of small team. But the fact of the matter is, he's not really that great at being a high point kind of guy. He's not really all that consistent. I don't want to go too deep into it because I think that we all understand what the issue was with Devin Funchess. He was set to be a free agent this year anyway, and it just wouldn't have made sense to try to get him to come back to the Panthers. I mean, there's going to be some team that needs a receiver of his build, of his size, you know, and of his skill set as well, that is going to pay him. And there's just no way we're getting into a bidding war with any team. I mean, the only way he's going to come back to the Panthers was going to be on a very, very, very team-friendly deal with probably not a lot of guaranteed money and probably not a lot of years on the contract. But there's going to be some team in the league that's going to probably want him, and good for him. I have no problem with Devin at all, man. I just had questions about whether he could be the #1 receiver on this team, and honestly, I just never really believed in him for the last couple years. But with this news here, I have a suggestion for who the Panthers should get as their next X receiver, and it won't be in the draft. I'm talking about a guy who's a free agent right now who can step up and have a huge impact on our team, not just in his own individual stats, but by drawing double teams and whatnot, and getting other guys like Curtis Samuel, Ian Thomas, and obviously DJ Moore more open in the open field. But that'll be the next video I do for tomorrow, I think. I'm gonna get all my facts together and get all that done the correct way. I don't wanna rush the video or anything. But let me know your thoughts on this Devin Funchess news in the comments below. Were you surprised by this? Are you happy about this? Are you like kind of on the fence? Do you like Devin Funchess? I like Devin Funchess. I liked him. I thought he was a little bit too inconsistent to be the #1 receiver, and it just wouldn't fit for the cap and for money reasons and just like how the scheme fit. He just didn't really fit for us. But I still like him. Wish him good luck in the future, man. He's not a KB kind of guy, man. Either way, man. I like him myself. Let me know what your thoughts are. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.